What is up, you guys? Thank you for watching another video. If you're a new person, make sure to subscribe. This is my channel. I currently have a G80 M3X drive over there and a C43 AMG. But today I wanted to switch up a little bit the content with my truck. It's a 2020 GMC Duramax, and I just got the notice that I need to service my DEF system. So the truck currently has 57,000 miles. I was either contemplating on taking it to the dealer, fixing it there, and I'll probably still charge me like $2,000 or something, you know, because I know just to check what the problem is, it's $200 flat rate. So I was like, you know what, let's just delete the DEF. I've actually never worked on a truck, so it's gonna be my first time, guys, so bear with me. And if your truck has the same issue and you're trying to like see how to do this, I would try to guide you the best I can. But there's other people out there that have already made videos about this, on how to do a complete full delete kit. So with that being said, I'm only gonna just be deleting the DEF. So this is not a full delete, guys. The truck is still gonna have the EGRs and the downpipe, that big you know, muffler up there next to the turbo. But I think with the kit that I went with, everything else, starting from the downpipe to the rear end over there, we're gonna be deleting. So it's basically gonna be, I guess, kind of like a straight pipe type of thing. So I think I need to start off with programming the truck, tuning it, and then we could head over to the bottom and start taking that exhaust apart. So the company that I purchased everything from, the whole kit, you could tell them exactly what you want to delete. Obviously there's a lot more benefits if you delete the whole truck, but I just needed this because I need the truck already. But in the future I will be deleting everything. It's gonna sound insane, I know these things sound really good, but first thing you're gonna have to do is take this fender liner off, pull it a little bit back, take the wheel off too. It's gonna be like this one type of ECU. It's gonna be right there, and you're gonna have to send the serial number to them. All right, so this first box has all the tuning supplies, HP tuners, and we have these other plugs right here that I will show you where they go once we get there. Hopefully this does not take too long, guys. It's currently 2 o'clock, and I think the sun goes down like in 2.5 hours, so we'll see how far we get. All right, boys, quick update. Those 2 boxes that you get right here with the HP tuners, open those up. So what we're gonna do first is disconnect all negatives. So you would disconnect this one right here, this one, and then go on the passenger side and disconnect this one right here. Once you do that, you go over here, you get this cable. This is for, I believe, 2020 and up, the one that looks like a fuse, and you're gonna put the red wire towards the engine, just how I have right there. So once you do that, you got this long wire over here. You go inside up here, connect one end of that wire that comes from the engine right here to your HP tuners box. And then you're gonna grab this other wire that also comes with the boxes, and you're gonna connect it right there and then run it up to here. And then I believe the MPV i3 comes with this to connect to your laptop. Now I'm at this stage right here. Go to basically HP tuners, download, so this right here first, and then you're gonna download this one, the VCM Suite beta. All right, guys, we're finally tuning the truck. Like I said, guys, I'm not gonna go super in detail in this video. I just wanted to show you kind of like what the process is, or kind of the things that you have to do. So hopefully this helps you kind of just like know the steps. That way you get motivated enough to do it, because I know that there's a lot of benefits, especially on the miles per gallon. Also, guys, the only problem I encountered over here in the tuning thing was that it said that it failed, and I just clicked right again, and now it actually seems like that it's doing its thing. It does say that it takes about 8 minutes, so right now we have 6 minutes remaining. Okay, guys, we finally completed the install. Now we just need to take everything, and the same way how we installed this, we need to take it off. I assume we need to take the 2 negative cables off both batteries again, and then unplug the cable that runs to the fuse, and then plug in the fuse, and then reconnect again the negative terminals. All right, guys, this is a moment of truth. Let's turn this baby on. Do we have a check engine light, or what's going on? Nothing, guys. Before there was that check engine light, I know it said DEF have to be serviced or something like that. So yeah, guys, it worked. And also I believe there is 5 tunes, so you have to push cruise and then cancel. Just blink 1 right there. So yeah, cruise control, cancel. Let me see if I go up. That's blinks twice for stage 2. Go 1 more, stage 3 right there. 4. Yeah, that's 5. There's 5 tunes, so obviously the 5th one is the fastest one, more horsepower. We're not trying to blow up the transmission. So I believe there's stage 1 and go down stage 0. So if I go up 1, there we go, and then down. It's the second day, guys. I ran out of time yesterday, but we're finally gonna work on the exhaust part of the project over here. So we're gonna open this one and see what we're working with. When you order this through the Diesel Dudes, there's 2 options, and I chose the cheaper option, so we'll see what that comes with. I'm not gonna try to bore you guys, so I'm just gonna show you like the basics and just try to do this as fast as possible. So here we go. All right, guys, so just open it, and this is what we're working with. So like I said, it seems like we're gonna have to connect this to the downpipe, the stock downpipe, and then just run the other pipes over here. And I believe these should be some type of clamps. The clamps look like this. I just wanted to show you a little before. So that's the rear end of the truck. We have that muffler right there, which I assume we're gonna replace with just a straight pipe. And then we also have like, I believe this is like a filter type of thing. And then once you go over here to the front of the truck, that's where the downpipe connects. So we're gonna have to be taking those nuts off, and then that's where that elbow is going to go. All right, guys, so I just made a cut right there. So this is where the downpipe connects to. So this is what we're left with over here. That's where it was connected to. Time to call out the big boys. That little one's not gonna cut it. Look at that thing, thing's all bent. And just like that, guys, it's nighttime. Well, almost at least. But guys, this always happens to me. Literally, when you think your project is gonna take only 30 minutes, it ends up taking like 2 hours. I can't be the only one that goes through that, guys. But anyways, I'm almost done over there with the exhaust system, but I wanted to show you guys where the 3 CAN bus plugs go. So one is gonna be right there. Let me zoom in for you guys. I kind of just put some electrical tape just to protect it, but that one was originally connected to that piece right there. But I just left that, and I just, like I said, I just kind of zip tied it right there and just kind of protected that. And I'll show you guys where the other one goes over here. So this is the front of the truck, and just right underneath, like the driver's side door, is this piece that you're gonna connect to. So I already did it. It was that piece right there, and the one you disconnect is that one right there. And the last one is going to be on the other side. So this is another small CAN bus plug, and that goes right there. And like I said, I just kind of put some electrical tape, zip tied it away. And for those other coolant lines and the DEF line, I just put a bolt in it, and then I just put a metal clamp just so it won't leak. And as of the exhaust, this is how it's looking. And it just runs all the way up there where it connects to the downpipe. And I'm not too sure if I was supposed to take this one off, but I did it anyways. I'm probably just gonna weld that piece tomorrow. But other than that, this thing is basically ready to go. I left that sensor right there and those hoses. He just said to just leave them, basically just cut them off and leave them. When I cut them, they didn't have anything. But the rest of the pipe from there to the rear end over there is completely stock. I'm gonna see if I could give you guys a little cold start, see how this thing sounds. And this is the aftermath of everything, guys. This project took longer than expected, not going to lie. Look at this. This is that one piece I showed you guys earlier. That. It's just a mess, guys. This big ass thing. I might take this cat in for some money. This thing really weighs like 100 pounds, I swear. The thing's insanely heavy. But like I said, guys, just follow Dark Iron Diesel's video and you guys will not get lost. He literally goes step by step, detailed too, guys. He explains everything in that video. All right, guys, let's see this thing in action. All right, seems like we're all good. Let's go check this thing. Sure sound a little bit different. Oh yeah, you could already hear the turbo sound a lot more. Yes, sir. Yeah, guys, so hopefully you guys appreciate this video. Hopefully it helps you out to decide if you want to do this or not to your truck. I'll probably make another video on this, on how the truck feels and, you know, the performance of it. If this video gets a lot of likes, so please make sure to go like it up, subscribe to the channel, guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.